have three data. That can be three data can be if few of the data which is in data 2, few of the number which is in data 3. So we have three data. We have three data set. So question is, if you need some details of the model on the basis of their mobile number, but question is, few mobile number belong to this data. We have three data, 1, 2, 3, that can be on the same seat, that can be on different seat, or that can be on different file also. So few mobile number are from this list, few are from this list, and few of mobile number from this list. So question is, this is the question. Find out the model on the basis of their mobile number. So how you can do it? Because this is not in a single data. It might be this data can be on single seat but with that different data. This is the first data, second data, and third data. This can be on the different seat. This is the first seat, this is the second seat, or this is the third seat. This can be like this is the first file, this is the second file, and this is the third file. How you can find the way to solve this problem? So this is the another VLOOKUP which is called multiple VLOOKUP. Multiple VLOOKUP means what? If you have multiple data and you have to find out the way to get the answer, then definitely you should know and you have to find the way to do it. So my simple question is, if I start VLOOKUP, this data, this VLOOKUP, this lookup value, this is the data, and model number is 2 and comma 0. So what will happen if any of the mobile number belong to this data? So definitely you can get the model number here. But what about these numbers? Because these number not belong to this data. In this case, you have to use multiple VLOOKUP. So how we can do this? So there is a function called if error. Basically, either we are getting result or error. So there is a very good formula called if error. Suppose there is a if error, always come in the just beginning of any formula or function. So before VLOOKUP, you have to put if error. So there are two parameter here, you have to just do it. First is value. So you have already done. If you get answer, then just provide answer. So this is the answer. The second part is important. Value if error. If you find any error, what you want in the place of error. So if I put 0, so instead of error you get 0. So either 0 or answer. But this is not my answer. You can put any like message. This data is not available, something like that. Even this is not up to mark because you need model, not message. So two answer is correct, but this is not up to mark. The same way, what you can do is just start another VLOOKUP, and lookup value is the same, and table array this time you have to select this. This is the second data, and then 2 comma 0 same way. So in this case, first VLOOKUP, with the help of first VLOOKUP you are getting this value, and with the help of second VLOOKUP you are getting this value. But 2 VLOOKUP connects with if error. If you don't have if error, how you can connect both VLOOKUP? So there is a concept. If you are using two data, what we need? 2 VLOOKUP and 1 if error to connect both the VLOOKUP. My question is, we have 3 data, so we have 3 data sets, need 3 VLOOKUP and 2 if error. How? So already we have done 2 VLOOKUP. Now point is how we can connect with the third VLOOKUP. So again you have to start with if error. So from here to here, if you are getting any result, then do it. So that is called value. If you are getting any error, value if error. If you are getting any error, then again use VLOOKUP. So this is the lookup value, and this time this is the table array, and 2 comma 0. So this is the final answer, and this is the logic. If you are going to connect with the multiple file, so number of data equal to number of VLOOKUP. That is why this is called multiple VLOOKUP. If you are retrieving your data, if you are getting your data, if you want to get your answer from the different data set or different file or different sets, then number of data equal to number of VLOOKUP. Here we have applied 3 VLOOKUP because we have 3 data, and we can connect 2 VLOOKUP with 1 if error. So this is the first if error which connect these 2 VLOOKUPs, and the second if error connect this part along with this part. So this is called multiple VLOOKUP also, or this is also called VLOOKUP with if error.
Yes. सर ये ई पेयर सिर्फ दो डाटा के साथ ही लग सकता है, उससे ज्यादा अगर चाहिए तो फिर दोबारा लगाना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, right sir, right. So we have in if error we have only 2 options. One is value and another is value if error. So value means if you are getting answer, so that is your value wala part. If you are not getting answer, if you are getting error, so instead of error what you want? So I want another VLOOKUP or another function. So this is also important before starting new chapter. So this is called multiple VLOOKUP or VLOOKUP with if error, you can say. Now we are going to start very important and very interesting chapter, which is called logical function 2. Logical function 2. So we are already aware with VLOOKUP, logical function 1, which is count ifs, sum ifs. That was very easy, but you can say this is easy but not like that, because here you can create your own logic, own function, and under this we will learn about if, nested if, mixed if, and or even if error also, again if error. So how many of you are using these functions? How many of you are aware with this function? Sumit?
Is not aware of Nesdev and Nizdev. Rest there is if and or and enter.
Okay,
But
great.
these two is not clear.
Okay, fine. So basically, this is the chapter which is required for every person, you can see. Either you are in finance or MIs or sales or purchase, everyone should know the logic behind this, because anybody can analyze their data. They can just give like logic or conditions on their data and retrieve the answer. So my first technique is, if you want to understand the logic behind this function, you should know the first thing, which is, if you have two criteria, just use one if you have three criteria, use two if you have three criteria, use three if. Okay, so now it's okay. Fine. So first logic is, if you have two criteria, use one if you have three criteria, use two if you have four criteria, use three if. So this is the first logic. So how we can understand what is behind the logic? So there is a data containing name. There is a name of the data. Along with the name, there is a performance score there. So this is the data containing performance score. So we are getting like promotion and promotion kind of thing, either in the financial year, first financial year of the month, or in the month of January. So that is based on their performance. So this is the same. This is the performance card of the person. So suppose this is the performance report, performance score. So my question is, if PS is greater than 80, then yes, otherwise no. You will get promotion or no. It's all depend upon your performance score. Suppose we have a data and we have to just find out the status, who will get promotion or not. So we need either yes or not or no. So very simple logic. Start with if. You are going to check performance score, which is this. If this value is greater than 80, as per question, is 80, then what? Either this will be greater than 80 or not. If yes, that is value if true, then put yes in under double quotation. Otherwise false, that means otherwise no. So there are three things. One is logic, another is output, first output, and another is second output. First output, true output, and false output. So you will get the answer. who will be promoted or not, and it's all depend upon their performance. If performance is good, so good means 80, more than 80. Even 80, if you are putting here 80, so that is all under no, because you need more than 80. More than 80. So understand the logic of if, first if. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Now, question is, we have a data including their name, PS and salary also. So suppose this is the salary of the person. So this is the salary of the person, per month salary. So question is, if PS is greater than 80, then 15% of increment, else %. So you will get increment in any case, whether your salary is your either your performance is very good or good, you will get promotion, you will get increment. But increment depend upon your personal score, performance score. If performance score is greater than 80, then 15%, otherwise 10%. Question is, find the new salary. Find the new salary. That means you have to find here new salary. How we can do it? So in this question we have involvement of personal performance score along with the salary also. Who can do it? Who can do it? Just 1 minute. Huh?
Hello.
Yes. How can get this?
Sir,
So if formula.
if formula,
If
if
this value
is greater than 80,
greater than 80, then what? So that is not depend yes or no. So that should be salary into
115%.
exactly. So 115%, otherwise salary into 110%. So this is the right answer. Very good. This is the right answer. So automatically this will calculate for every person or every participants, and there is a new salary. Yes. So this is called if. So under if, you have to just apply two logic, either true or false. There is another question here, same. If salary is greater than 50,000, then print name else blank. How we can do this? Again, there are two logic here. So either name or blank means how. So this time you are checking your salary. So if salary is greater than 50,000, then what? You need name. So just click on name. Otherwise blank. Blank means what? You don't have to write BLANK.
double quotation.
Yes, double
Right.
quotation start, double quotation close. Even you can't use a space. So this is called a space. Blank means nothing. You don't have to put anything in between two quotation, and you will get the answer. So this is blank because their salary is not more than 50,000. Now you can see their salary is more than 50,000, more than 50,000, more than 50,000, more than 50,000, and more than 50,000. So this is the, again you can say, logic of just simple if. But this time you have to find out grade. If you are grading your personal performance score, that means you need a data. If suppose PS, if PS is greater than 80, then A. If 60 to 80, then B. Less than 60, then C. We need to just divide their performance into 3 grade. So this time you have to understand the logic. This time we have 3 criteria, A, B and C. For 3 criteria we need 2 if. So how we can do this? Starts with simple if. If this value is greater than 80 as per question, that should be A. But question is, what about B and C? That is why you have to put here second if. If, again you have to check this, but should be starts with greater than equal to 60. Why this so? Because we have a data which is greater than 80 than A. And if you start second if with greater than equal to 60, that means this will cover from 60 and greater up to 80, because there is a limitation beyond 80. So this will cover greater than equal to 60 means 60 to 80. In this case you will get B and the other is C. So always what happen, last if solve our 2 criteria, and always first second that will solve our 1 criteria. So that is why we called 3 criteria 2 if, because we have 3 criteria A, B, C, and we have applied 2 if. How? The first if just solve our first logic, and second if are solve second and third logic. So number of if 1, 2, so you have to close twice and you will get the answer. So once again I am repeating, if this value is greater than 80, then what? A. Again comma, if, again you have to check this is greater than or equal to 60, that means that will start with 60 and ends with 80. Then B, otherwise that is less than 60 is C. 2 if, 2 close, that's it. All clear? Grade is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there is a cross question here. We have the person and their age. This time there is a age, and you have to create a status, age status. on the basis of if age is greater than equal to 60, then old. 18 to 59, that is young, and less than 18 means child. Who can do it? Who can try? Anyone from your side? Any of you? This is open question for all. Sumit ji, can you try, sir?
Yes, if this
If if
if this
age
year is greater than equal to 60,
60, then what?
then old,
Old, very good.
comma, again
Again if,
if this B2
again V2.
less than or equal to 60.
No, greater than equal to 18. Greater than equal to 18, not less than 60, because if there is a age which is less than maybe 10 or 7 or 17, so that will all under less than 60. That is why
Okay.
if this is greater than equal to 18, that means this will cover 18 to 59, then there is a young, and then else is child. Do it, two if, two close. So if Sunil is only 17, so this is under child. Tina is only 12, she is child. One more question, which is very important. If this is marks, if this is marks, suppose this is marks, and I guess every board are applying this logic. If your marks is greater than equal to 60, then there is a division called first division. If your marks is in between 45 to 59.9, you can say, then this is second. If you starts with 33 to 44.9, then only pass or third you can say, and less than 33 means fail. In each and every board, they are applying this logic for their division. So how we can do this? So we have 4 criteria this time. So we have to apply 3 if. So this way we can clear our 255 criteria, up to 255 criteria, but we don't need more than 4 or 5 criteria in the practical scenario. But this is the realistic question. Who can try except Sumit? Sorry. If
B2
B2
is greater than or equal to 60,
60, then
double
first. Very good.
comma
Again if, again you have to check marks
right second 40
greater than equal to 45.
5 greater than equal to
45, that means from 45 to 59.99 this will cover, because there is a parameter of 60, so that is first. So less than 60 means 59.9 is under second, so that is second. Next, again if, because we have more to logic, so again you have to check this with greater than equal to 33, then simply just pass, else fail.
Yes.
Fail. So we have used 3 if, that is why you have to use 3 brackets. That's it. So this is only a concept of bracket, comma and logic. If you if you practice a bit, you can easily understand how this is working, and this is very important part. So if based on this, so you can find out the way. So now if you come here, so under logical function we have 6 function, 7 function or 8 function maybe, but we are talking about criteria, number of criteria. So if there is a 5 criteria, then 4 if. Same way, if 6 criteria, there is a 5 if. So this way you can solve your 255 criteria, up to 255 criteria. Now what about AND? What about AND? See, we have done 2, if and nested if. There is a no any function like nested if. There is a no any function. Nested if means if you are solving your single if, that means 2 criteria, so that is called if. If you are using more than 1 if, so that is called nested if. So nested if, these are nested if, or this is if. If means 1 if, nested if means more than 1 if. Now come to these 4. So first of all, mixed if. Mixed if means there is a if. See, if means 1 if. Nested if means more than 1 if. And this is called 1 if plus other function. So this is called mixed if. So before do this, first of all we can understand and or, then we can mix it with this. So and suppose there is a person, student's name and their score subject wise, physics, chemistry and math. So we have their score So question is, who is pass and who is fail depend upon not only physics or chemistry or mathematics, it's all depend upon all subject. If 33 or greater than 33 in all subject, so this is called pass, else fail. So this is the question. Just for 1 minute, just 1 minute. So what we need is, we need minimum 33 marks in every subject, greater than equal to 33 in each subject. then pass, else fail. So this is the question. So this time you have to check individually, and this is the condition of AND. So how we can put AND? See carefully, I'm just putting here AND. AND means you have to check this and this and this. So starts with AND. Logic 1, this should be greater than equal to 33. This should be greater than equal to 33, and this should be greater than equal to 33, and close it. If you got 33 in every subject, you will get true, otherwise false. Now you can see the condition in the second data. So he's pass in physics, pass in chemistry, but he's fail in math. The same way, he is excellent in math, even very good in chemistry, but in physics he is failed. So true and false. So with the help of AND function, you can either find true or false. After that, you can find the final answer, who is pass or fail. Pass or fail. So who is pass? If this value is true, then pass. So question is, if this equals to true, then pass, otherwise fail. That's it. So you can't get answer without if plus AND. So this is an example of mixed if. This is an example, if plus other function. Other can be anything like this. So is it clear how AND is working?
Yes, clear, sir.
So now point is, what about OR? Suppose this is a data which contain three things. One is performance score. This is performance score. This is your work experience in month. Work experience in month. And this is margin of error, you can say, or you can say communication skills. So there is another logic, another criteria. We have three criteria here. So this is the communication skill of the employee. This is the performance score of the employee, and this is the work experience in month. So question is, you will be promoted. You will get promotion. But what you need? You need either work experience is greater than 80 or communication skill is very good, that means greater than 80, or performance score is greater than 80. This time any of, earlier it was all mandatory. You have to just clear your physics marks, chemistry marks and maths, all subject, minimum 33 marks in all subject. But this time there is a situation, different situation. You will get promotion. definitely you will get promotion. In any case, if you have very good experience, if you have very good communication skill, or if you have very good performance score. So now just we can check it with or. This time with or. Or means either this or this or this. Earlier this and this and this and this and this and all. This time or. Either this, either this, either this. So see, or. This should be greater than 80, simple, or this should be greater than 80, or this should be greater than 80. So he will get promotion due to their work experience. He has not very good communication skill nor very good experience. Even that you will get, their performance is not up to mark, their communication is again not up to mark, but experience is very good. That is why you will get promotion. What about the others? Just drag it. Talk about Raj. Neither his good experience nor communication skill up to mark nor performance score is there. Same Meena. Talk about these three. Elena. She is very new. Work experience only 15 months. She is very new. Communication skill is very good. So that is why she will get promotion. In this case, Prashun, so he will not get promotion because of work experience is not good. Even communication is not up to mark as per label, and performance score is also not up to mark. That is why this is false. So this is called or. Or means either this or this or this, and you have to follow the whole rule, complete parameter you have to pass it. And now promotion or not, then you have to use yes or no with the help of if. This time if this equals to true, then yes, he will get promotion, otherwise no. That's it. So this is the list of promotion or not. So this is the concept of or. Along with, if you are able to find out the answer true or false, then you can just convert this into yes or no with the help of if. That is why we called mix, means if with other function. For example, in the first case, if with and. Second, if with or. So how many of you are from Delhi? Any of you are from Delhi? No? None of them? None of you? Ankit? Hello? Ankit? Manish?
Yes, sir, I am from Delhi.
So that is I am asking you. So you are from Delhi, right?
Yeah.
So this question is from you.
Yes.
So suppose there is a question. See, this is the name and this is the car number. In the month, mid month of November, mid of November, or maybe in the beginning of the December, there is a rule comes for vehicles. If your car number is odd, you can use the car on the same date. If your car number is even, you can use your car in even date. That is odd even concept. You are aware with this?
Yes, sir.
दिल्ली में अरविंद केजरीवाल ने ये कर लिया है ना कि कार जो चलाएंगे आप, आपका ऑड नंबर का कार है तो ऑड वाले डेट में 1, 3, 5, 7 तारीख को चलाएंगे, और इवन वाले लोग अपना कार इवन वाले डेट पे चलाएंगे. बट कुछ होशियार लोग हैं जिनके पास दोनों कार है तो दोनों दिन चलाएंगे, है ना. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. इफ कार नंबर इज ऑड, क्वेश्चन इज इफ car number is odd, then allow, else not. मतलब कार नंबर ऑड है तो अलाउ होगा, अदरवाइज नॉट. अलाउड और नॉट, ये आंसर में आना चाहिए. सो दिस इज द आंसर. मनीष जी, कैन यू ट्राई?
Yes, sir.
हाउ वी कैन डू दिस?
If
If
B2,
B2,
comma right,
comma right,
comma bracket,
bracket,
1,
1, exactly, we are getting answer from your side. Someone is asking what is odd. So right is not a correct answer. Correct answer is odd. You can use is odd. How? Equal to is odd. If you check this, either this is odd or not. So you will get either true or false. So now you can use allow or not allow is with the help of if. So if this equals to true, then allow. Else not. Something like that. So this is again an example of mixed if. Again, if and is odd. So we have unlimited question on this chapter. We have unlimited question because we can create here unlimited formula with the help of if and other functions. So that is all about your understanding how much you are comfortable with the basic. You can create thousands of formula here, not only 10 or 20 or 100, thousands of formula you can create. So we have done if, nested if, mixed if and or. Now there is an example which is very much important for logical analysis, which is if error. So in this case there is a question, and then you can easily understand the importance of if error. This time if error. Suppose there is a mixed data. Sometime there is a name there in the list and sometime there is a number in the list. So there is a mixed data. Question is how we can retrieve their number, only number. We need only number wala data. We need only number 29, otherwise blank, 83, something like that, 83, 80, something like that. Only number we require. How we can do it? We need only number from this data.
We can use is number.
Is number. So if you use is number, then that will true, otherwise false. So easily we can track our number with the help of if this equals to true, otherwise false. But there is another case. There is another case which is if there is a data and if I am asking you if name starts with A, then print name else blank, what does it mean? जिसका नाम A से होगा वो नाम दिखा दे, नहीं तो ब्लैंक कर दे. A अरुणा, आदेश, एलिना. We need the name which start with A. How we can do this?
So we can use left formula.
Very good. Come on. Very good. So what we have to find is the first letter. So this is the first letter with the help of left. Now question is easy. If this equals to A, then name else blank. That's it. So this is the correct answer. So this is the again example of if and left, which is mixed if. Now this is very good question, which is if name contain J anywhere, then print name. Then print name. If anywhere J, like Brajesh, J is there, Raj, J is there, Jitendra, J is there. How we can find out that J?
And use if search.
Search. Very good. Very good. Search. Not found, find, search. Why search? Because search is not case sensitive. So how we can do this? Search what you are going to search. You are going to search J. Where? In this name. So if there is a character there, you will get the position of that. But there is a question of what you will do in this case. So there is a option called is error. So now there is a is error. With this, so you can find the answer again. Now answer is ready. If this equal to this time false, then name else blank. Is it possible now? But see, there is a if is there, search is there, and is error is there. That is why you are able to do this. So what we need, if is very important, but before if you have to be very good in search and is error also, then you can think for the result. There is a is error option also, and there is a if error also. There is a is error option or if error option, both are necessary. See, if you go for if error that I was asking about, so if error value means if there is a value, so value come, and if there is a error then this will come, name will come, so this will be the opposite answer. See, this will be the opposite answer. Instead of error you are finding name, and if you are finding J, so this is number, so we need opposite. So how we can do this? How we can use if error? So if this is greater than or equal to 1, then you have to get name, otherwise blank. So you will get the answer, but there is a if only and a search only, but you can't get answer here because you will get answer along with the error. So this time you can use if error. So if you get answer then okay, if you will get error then blank. So this is the another way to do the same formula, and this is again an example of if error and if and search. So this time if plus search plus if error. Is it clear? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, so there is a no limitation. If you are talking about, there are no limitation if you are talking about if. You can create thousands of formula by using if. So that is why if is important, and you have to understand the logic behind all logic thing. So these are the 6 function which is very much important, which are very much important. So if, that means single. If you are talking about single if, that means you are talking about 2 criteria only. More than 2 criteria you have to use nested if, that means if under if under if. Mix if matlab if you are using if but you are not able to get answer, then you can get help from the another function, and then if plus other function like and, or, if error, is blank, left, right, mid, anything you can include with if, right? So this is all about logical functions. So I guess you can easily solve the assignment on this, because this is not complicated like VLOOKUP or index match. So we have a small break for 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll start again the next chapter.
Okay.